Washington, D.C. I am here with Alex's family for the next week or so, and I'm so happy to be here. I have an unpopular opinion, but East Coast summers are just unparalleled. I think it's probably because I grew up in New York and it just makes me nostalgic. It's what I'm used to. Like, I know LA weather is amazing most of the year, but this time of year is just superior on the East Coast. So we got here on Monday night. We flew with Violet, and I will say she was so good. Like, I am so grateful. I wore her in the Solly carrier wrap for most of the flight, which was hard on my back, but like so worth it because she slept perfectly. I did pass her to Alex when I had to pump. I pumped twice in the plane. I was really proud of myself, honestly. I used the LV pump and just brought like a big cooler bag. And then we gate checked our Duna, which has been such a lifesaver. Like, if you are someone who travels a lot or is in a car, things like that, I could not recommend the Duna more. It's really been a lifesaver for us, and I can see that even more when we travel on an airplane. The jet lag has been hard. I feel like we were making so much progress with Violet's sleep. She gave us 2 nights in a row with an 8-hour stretch. The Merlin sleep suit has been an absolute godsend. I know in the last vlog we had just started testing it out and I like wasn't sure about it. It's fantastic. Highly recommend. Yesterday we slept in a little bit because the jet lag has been so crazy. Like I said, she has not been sleeping well. Our stomach's been bothering her, all these things. Hoping tonight we get on track, but yesterday was definitely a slower day. We did go to the zoo. The Smithsonian Zoo is free here, and I haven't been to a zoo in like 25 years. It was so fun, and I know she's so little, but it was still nice to like show her new things. A lot of the animals were sleeping, which was kind of a bummer, but loved seeing like the orangutans and lions, tigers. We saw elephants. It was really fun, and just had dinner at home. So today I've been getting a lot of work done. I started with my new client yesterday, and I've been trying to like just get some social posts done for myself too. And tonight we're going out to dinner with my brother and sister-in-law, which should be really fun. The rest of the time here is really just like family time and doing some fun things in DC. So I'm gonna take you along with me whenever I can. I just have to put Violet down for a nap, and then I'm gonna take Obi for a walk, but it's been really helpful also to have some help watching her. My mother and father-in-law are just so great, and then my other sister-in-law came over to watch her this morning. So lots going on here, lots of amazing, wonderful things, and gorgeous weather. So I'm gonna go take advantage and get outside. I just want to show you my outfit today too because I love it, but I'm wearing this Daily Drills button down that's got like kind of a fun silhouette, and these Zara shorts that I've shown now 3 times in a vlog. Also, I didn't get to show this in the last vlog, but I ordered a bracelet that says Violet from this company called Caitlin Minimalist on Etsy. I'm obsessed with this gorgeous bracelet. And then I also got a dual birthstone ring, one for Violet. Hers is prettier than mine. I have Peridot, which is the green, and then hers is the blue for March, and I just love this. So I'll link her Etsy below. She has some seriously gorgeous pieces. And then I had to put on a little bit of makeup today, so we got light makeup, my headband, and then I've got pearl earrings. So I'm feeling very East Coast today.
Don't sleep all of it. It's not.
You know it's hot when your upper lip is just like sweating from existing, but you know what, I wanted this, so I'm not gonna complain. I actually am having like the best time in the heat because it feels like summer finally. It is Thursday now, and I spent most of the morning getting some work done and hanging with our families. I'm gonna go meet one of my best friends who lives here in DC. I usually only see her at Thanksgiving, but it's such a treat to be here for another time of the year, and we're gonna grab coffee and just walk around. I actually need to run to Sephora and get the Tower 28 SOS spray because I think I may have a yeast infection under my eye, literally so effing disgusting, but Alex's aunt is a nurse and she was saying that that's what she thinks it might be. So the SOS spray, I guess, had some sort of like hydrochloric acid. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's supposed to help with antifungal, antibacterial, whatever. But yeah, it's also nice that it's warm out because I have all these like super cutie summer clothes for Violet, and it was way too cold in LA to put her in them, but now she's honestly doing so well here in general. I would say the jet lag has passed just because we had such a good night last night, but fingers crossed that we can get another one. Savannah is my beauty fairy godmother. Literally, look at all of this. Oh my gosh. Thank you. You're the best. Oh. Quick change. We're on our way to dinner. Violet was taking a little bit longer to go to sleep than we thought she would. And also I had to scramble to shower because I was sweating and gross, but we're on our way to Lusitania. I'm very excited and I hope I can eat some good things. A rare moment of being alone in the house right now, so it's a little easier for me to talk to the camera, and I'm just trying to eat some breakfast. I have this Harmless Harvest coconut yogurt and peach mango. I love these. Whenever we travel here or to visit my parents or literally anywhere that we're staying in a house, I always like to get just a few breakfast groceries. We do this on vacation too when we're at a hotel sometimes because breakfast is the most expensive meal to eat out, I find, even though it should be the cheapest, and it's just a lot more cost effective to like buy our own breakfast groceries. Although I do want to go to Call Your Mother and get a bagel because I love that place. I have probably 2.5 hours of work today with like my client work and then also doing some work for myself. And then I did make a telehealth appointment because this like rash under my eye, I think, has spread to my cheek, and I don't even care that it looks a certain way. It's just so annoying to me and I'm like really grossed out by it. So I have a telehealth appointment later today, and then tonight we are going out to like a little wine bar with our friends who have kids. It's supposed to be really like family friendly and outdoors, so that should be fun. Last night we did have our date night, which was amazing. It just derailed everything after because it was so nice to be out and about, and I'm again so grateful to have the family help, like literal game changer, but it's so stressful at this time in her life because it's so unpredictable. And she didn't eat enough while we were gone or sleep enough. So then we had to make up for all that time when we got back, and I was so exhausted, and we ended up not even putting her down to bed until 11:30 p.m. So I've heard that this happens when you travel with kids, especially when they're young, right? It's like everything gets thrown off. There's a 3-hour time change here, which always throws me off personally, let alone a little baby. So we're just trying to roll with it. But she has been really, really good. Otherwise, she gave us another great long stretch last night of sleep. And I was talking to Alex today about how I feel stressed about how there just isn't enough time in a day. It feels like, you know, and I want to work and I want to do fun things too. And I want to, I don't know, it's like I want to do all these things. I want to work out, and yet the day goes by so fast. It's like every 3 hours I've got to pump, wash all the pump parts, do all the things. There's not even time to shower, you know? It's like, that's why I take a bath with Violet sometimes, because it just, time gets away from me. So shout out to the women that go back to work full time, like early on in their babies' lives. Like that, you are amazing. I mean, I think all moms are amazing, but it's a lot. I guess if you have full-time care or like even part-time care, that helps. And we're definitely thinking about, you know, getting a nanny a couple days a week, especially if I get another client, but one step at a time. Okay, I'm gonna eat my breakfast and get to work and stop rambling. I will check in with you guys later. Can you eat the blue one? Wow. we're so lucky we could borrow some things from my brother and sister-in-law's friends, like this baby Bjorn chair. It's a lot like the one we have, but it has these toys in the front, and Violet has been like so enamored with them, and she's been reaching for them and actually like consciously touching them. I feel like before she was just kind of flinging her arms in the air, but she loves this thing. So now I'm like, oh, do we need another? All right, we are on our way to meet some friends at Lulu's wine bar. More just like a drink, not necessarily dinner, but we'll see. It's finally not 1,000,000 degrees out anymore. It's actually really, really nice out. I'm just sitting on the floor folding laundry that we did yesterday, and I'm just now getting around to folding it. But we had such a nice day. I don't think I mentioned, but it was Friday today, and I did have quite a bit of work, but then we were able to go see friends for a drink, and then we actually had dinner back at home just because it was kind of hard to find something that I could eat while we were out. And now it's like 9:30, 9:40. We need to feed Violet and then put her down for the night. It's been very tricky figuring out, like, even though she's not on a schedule, when to put her to bed so that we also are getting a good night's sleep, because she has been sleeping long stretches the last 2 nights. But if we put her down too early, she'll have like what they call a false start, and she'll only sleep for 2 hours because she might think it's a nap. So that's partly the jet lag probably, but I don't want to put her down too late because I'm tired myself. So just gonna feed her one last bottle and put her down and hopefully go to bed right after I pump. I also, to be honest, didn't really think I would pump this whole trip. When we first planned it, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna pump the whole time, or like I'll start to wean off pumping so that I can be less, you know, tied to the pump. But it's not really that bad, honestly, and sometimes it's nice to just like take a moment to myself. I'm so introverted, and of course, like being on these trips, as much as I am obsessed with our families, I do need some like quiet time, so I use pumping as like my solo time. So anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. We're gonna hang out with my brother and sister-in-law and go for like a nice walk and go to this bakery. I'm hoping they have vegan things. I think they do. And then we're having a really big like family barbecue here at Alex's house. I think I mentioned that they are selling this house and moving into a condo. So I'm trying to like get everybody here as much as possible for these big gatherings, and of course to meet Violet too. So anyway, see you tomorrow. Sorry if this vlog is literally all over the place, but that is fitting for the way I feel about this week, just because there's so much happening. We went for breakfast tacos. They were so good. And then we went for a walk at Rock Creek Park, which I've been to many times with Alex. I just love it there. It's so green in DC. I really feel like this city is something special because it's not just a bunch of concrete like high rises, but that was so nice. And now it's like our big family barbecue outside. Well, it is all of a sudden the last day of our trip. It flew by.
Are we filming? Hello?
That last clip was the epitome of trying to vlog like while traveling. But we actually leave tomorrow. I'm so sad, but I'm also really excited to be with my family and experience Hilton Head in the summer, because we've really only been for Christmas and it's like a totally different experience. But it's time to pack up again. I'm trying to get organized and just like remember all the things that I had for the first flight. So the Solly wrap, I just washed it. We've got like the diaper bag packed with the extra change of clothes for everyone, the diapers, the wipe cream, you know, and then I've got to do my pump and all the stuff for the cooler in the morning. So try to just be as prepared as possible. But it's a much shorter flight from DC to South Carolina, obviously, than across the country. So wish us luck. I'm gonna go feed this girl. I will see you all in Hilton Head, and thank you so much for watching.